first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Throwing again. Whalen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Whalen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. On 4th down, Whalen. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. First down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They get this out left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field, and how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Whalen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Jake Bailey now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Whalen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Pierce will try to pick it up, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devontae Wyatt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And to be honest, this 1st half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Oilers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Roses to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Off the play fake. Whalen.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Whalen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try again with Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Quick throw complete.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Robert Tonyan.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Oilers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Whalen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Whalen. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Lead it out left to Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Whalen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Rosa's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And some room to roam now. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. Blankenship's kick is good.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2nd and 11. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On second down, Dillon.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
In motion comes the tight end left. On the counter, here's Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Running right, Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the home team here,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.
chain of game. When the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring.